From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Thursday, May 31st. I'm Mike Ludlum. The rain started, the rain stopped. It started, it stopped down in the southern UP for a couple of the Division Golf Finals. We'll start with Division 1. The boys were at Sweetgrass. Second hole, par 4, Calumet's Wyatt Turanimi for birdie over the hill nicely. Good speed, checks up well, and he would make the par putt. For Gladstone, Rudy Peterson looking for birdie. Right over the hole and not in, but he was your medalist on the day. We will move to the par 3 third hole next. Escanaba's Trevor Denome chips on the green, gets a nice contour of the hill, and rolls that one toward the cup. Manisteek's Curtis Burns with the chip. It just keeps rolling along and finally plop right into the hole for a birdie. One group did very well on this hole. Iron Mountain's Marcus Johnson starts. The UP Class ABC Basketball Player of the Year would get that one to settle in gently, 5 feet or less. Yeah, right around that mark. He gets the birdie too. His playing partners also tried to keep up with him. Landon Johnson of Calumet. Tricky little downhill putt, bounces around and in, so that's a birdie. And Escanaba's Brett McDonough will do the same from a little shorter distance. So 3 birdies out of 4, that's pretty impressive. And as we go to the scoreboard, a pretty tight finish for first and second. Escanaba wins with a 317, Calumet next at 322. Then it was Gladstone, Marquette, and Houghton. Peterson of Gladstone, the medalist, with a 74. Escanaba's Nathan Russo right there with a 75. Marquette's Jordan Jurmu checked in third at 77. And the Copper Kings, Wyatt Turanimi and Tyler Johnson, each had 79s. Now you hop in the car, go to the Escanaba Country Club. That's where the Division I girls were taking place. Karen Liston on the first hole. That's good for a birdie. She had an 85 on the day. We jump ahead to the 5th hole. Menominee's Emma Hofer looking at a putt that kind of trickles downhill right near the end, puts it right down the middle for the completion of that hole. Now to the par 4 6th. Escanaba's Megan Dajna approaching the green. Pops it up there quite well. Tough to follow the ball in the sky yesterday, that's for sure. And she puts it within 15 or 20 feet or so and 2 putted from there. She also had an 85. Her teammate and 2-time UP champion Paxton Johnson with saving par on number 8. She was your medalist on the day with an 80, and here's who ended up winning the tournament.
With a score of 381 is Escanaba. Congratulations.
It just feels super great to rep Escanaba in Escanaba and be able to take home the first place trophy.
I played pretty well. I could really hit my irons good, and yeah.
Paxton?
I think the front went pretty well, but after the rain delay, the back was pretty wet, so it was a little challenging to deal with that.
We knew it was an uphill battle. Houghton was really, really good, and some of the numbers they were projected to shoot were really, really low. And we had a really good day. They had a couple slip-ups in there, and it was just enough for us to sneak by 9 shots.
And that's 3 UP titles in a row for the Escanaba girls on the board. Escanaba admits they were surprised by this one, though. They won over Houghton, Menominee, a very close third, followed by Kingsford and Marquette. Johnson, your medalist, with an 80. Liston edges Dajna for second in a tiebreaker, and El Colom of Houghton was tied for 4th with Olivia Badker of Menominee. Division 3 turn. Let's go to Irish Oaks and pick up Chassel's Blade Warren on the par 5 third hole. Slides it by a couple of feet, but he would take care of business after that for the par. Move over to the 7th hole, a short par 4. David Storm, appropriately named for yesterday's weather, rolls in the birdie putt. From the same group, Forest Park's Lee Hedke had a 35 on his first 9. The boys started on number 10. Drove the green here on the 7th and had that putt for eagle. And that's what you call a tap in for birdie. And as we go to the results here, your team winner is Ontonagon in a tiebreaker over Cedarville, Forest Park third, Kearney Nato and Dollar Bay fifth. Headkey, the medalist, with an 80. Ontonagon's Henry Menegos and Ed Polakowski were tied with Cedarville's Trevor Coleman, and the Trojans' Caleb Coleman was, I should say, fifth. For the girls, now you're going to see some of the weather come into play. Brianna Bedgood of Kearney Nato just rolls it past the hole on number 13, and she would tap it in, obviously, from there. McKenna Horrocks of Mackinac Island puts that one in to complete the hole. Now here comes the rain. J.D. Linder of North Central with a nice little chip that stops a few inches away at the most. Next in the lineup is Kennedy England of Mid-Peninsula, and again, the ball just keeps sliding right by the hole, rain or no rain. Marley Hedela from Chassel chipping onto the green, passing the hole a little bit, but no big deal for her. Whitney Rule of Ontonagon had a nice chip for the Gladiators. And Isabel Lutz also with a putt here for Ontonagon. And guess who ended up winning? I keep saying Ontonagon, there's probably a reason. Yes, to the scoreboard, the Gladiators with a 433 were 9 shots better than Forest Park. Big Bay to knock third, then it was Cedarville and Pickford. Chassel's Marley Hedela, the medalist, with an 88. Cedarville's Lily Friel was next with a 90. The Jets, North Central's, J.D. Linder with a 95. And a tie at 103 for fourth between Hallie Babula of Ontonagon and Tessa Wagner of Kearney Nato.